Today's reading will be from Ephesians chapter 6, and we will talk about how God protects us from lies. Hello, and welcome to Spirit Among Us. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything, to stand. Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. When we go through this life, one of the challenges that we face is keeping our focus on the truth, on God's truth. It can be easy to drift away, to go throughout our days without thinking about God at all. It can be easy to find ourselves in that position where we barely even acknowledge God's existence. But the problem with living like this is that we find ourselves unable to share God's love with the world, and we are left open to the destruction and lies that Satan wishes upon us. We leave ourselves open to be led astray, to be led away from God's provision, God's guidance, and led away from God Himself. We are told to stay away from false philosophies and deception. Colossians chapter 2, verse 8 says, "See to it that no one takes you captive by philosophy and empty deceit, according to human tradition, according to the elemental spirits of the world, and not according to Christ." We are to watch out for this, because as we see in 1 John chapter 2, verse 17, these ideas are fleeting and prevent God's will in our lives. It reads, "And the world is passing away, along with all its desires, but whoever does the will of God abides forever." We are told to not give in to these desires because they are passing away and they do not line up with God's plan. So how can we do this? How can we stay away from the deception? We are told here in Ephesians that we should put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. Put on God's armor that when Satan comes to lead us astray, we can stand our ground in God. That when we truly place ourselves in everything that God is, He gives us the ability to stand firm, that we can deflect any flaming arrows that He throws at us. When we choose to abide in God, to abide in His love and His promises, it is impossible to be led astray. When we choose to dwell in God, there is nothing that can keep Him from us, and we can't be deceived when our minds are focused on Him. Do you feel that there are any areas in your life where you have been led astray? Spend time with God today, bringing your focus back to Him, and let Him destroy any deception that you find in your life. Thank you for watching, and God bless.